Okay, Math 9, let's get after it. Here we go. We're going to look at now two-step scenarios. So if you watch the addition or multiplication principle video, this is a step up from there. We now have two steps to solve an equation. So we have, we're multiplying or dividing with our variable, and then we are doing more to it. So in this case, we're trying to get to 0 and we're trying to get to 1. But we always want to get to 0 first. We want to get rid of this positive 4. Okay, so I'm going to minus 4, gives me 0, and I'm going to minus 4. But now I still have 3x equals negative 18. But that's fine because we've done these before. Now I'm going to subtract or divide by 3, divide by 3. So x equals negative 6. So you do it all in two steps. So the next one, I'm going to first add 2 because I want that gone. I'm going to add 2. So 4x equals 16. And then divide by 4, x equals 4. So we're taking these questions and we're doing them in two steps. We're isolating our x term first, and then we're dividing to get rid of the x. So here's another one, all right? So I'm going to add 12, and I'm going to add 12, add 0. Negative 2r equals 7, and I'm going to divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. r equals negative 7 over 2. And again, that's a lovely number. Enjoy it. Here I'm going to subtract 3, 5x equals 3, because that's 0, and then divide by 5, x equals 3 over 5. Boom. Again, enjoy that fraction as an answer. So similar here, except we're tying it into division instead of multiplication. So same process. So I'm going to subtract 6, r over 4 equals negative 1, and now I'm going to multiply by 4, r equals negative 4. Here I'm going to add 3, x over 7 equals 1, and then multiply by 7, x equals 7. So we're doing everything now in two steps. So now here we have fractions. So I'm going to show you this in two steps, and then I could show you in one step as well. I'm just going to show you in two steps because I don't want you to get confused when we start dealing with multiple fractions. In the notes, I show how to do it in one step, so you can always refer to those. But here I'm going to show it in two. Here we have 2 over 3 times r. And if you remember what I've said, that means it's 2 times r over 3. Similar setup. So we're doing two things to r here. We're multiplying it by 2 and we're dividing it by 3. So we just need to do two things opposite. First, I'm going to times by 3. Cancel, times by 3. And now I have 2r equals 9. And I'm going to divide by 2. So r equals 9 over 2. So you can see I'm doing it now in two steps. Here I'm going to multiply by negative here. So let's get rid of it now. I'm going to multiply by negative 7, multiply by negative 7. So the negatives cancel, the 7s cancel. 5x equals negative 7. And then I'm going to divide by 5, x equals negative 7 over 5. So be careful with your negatives. Watch out for those. Same thing again for letters, okay? I want to solve for a. So first thing I need to get rid of is c. So minus c. a times b equals d minus c. And now here's where you just got to be careful. I'm going to divide by b. I'm going to divide everything by b. So a equals d minus c all divided by b. So a little bit more happening there, but be aware of that. It's a good skill to have. Manipulated, strictly algebraic statement. And now I'm going to subtract d. Now I have a divided by c equals b minus d. And now in this case, I'm not going to bracket it up, but you're going to go, okay, times c, but remember you are multiplying everything by c. There's another way you can look at that, but we'll save that for a later video. So now you have bc minus dc. So we're all good, we're all done. Okay, that is two steps. This still ties into booklet 3.1. Then we're going to move into combining like terms and then coming back to this. Okay, so keep it up. You're doing great.